Hello Physical Fiends, it's Jordan here with a new series, Big Physicals, coming this month. It's just turned October, so I'm going over the 10 biggest physical releases coming this month. This is not every game, just the most hyped ones that many people will want to look at. I've chosen 10 I think will be the biggest hits. If you want all the niche gems and shovelware, especially on the Switch, be sure to watch my Let's Get Physical video every Monday. But here's the top 10 in no particular order, with a focus on the Switch, but also taking into account other consoles as well sometimes. Super Mario Party Jamboree is Nintendo's big game this month, and one they're banking on doing well over the Christmas period. No doubt this will be filling the stockings of many a Switch owner over the festive period. This is the third Mario Party game that's physical on the Switch. There was Super Mario Party, which sold like 20 million copies. Then Super Mario Party All-Stars, which was a remake slash compilation slash best of for the series, that sold 12 million. I think Jamboree will struggle to get anywhere near that due to, diminishing returns and the late life of the console, but I think we can all agree the series, after quite a big slump, is started to become better and better again. So things are looking good for this one. It's releasing October 17th, and if you want to pre-order it or any other game in this video, then consider using the links below to pre-order North American editions over at Video Games Plus. They are a great company even for non-North Americans because they offer free worldwide shipping on orders over 80 Canadian dollars, which is only 60 American dollars, so it's not that much, often the price of a single AAA game. It's great, and it helps support me and this channel ever so much, and I thank you greatly for your support. Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead is a rather interesting looking double pack of upcoming action games. Sure, licensed tie-ins to horror movies before I was born seems completely random, but let's face it, despite the crap box art, the trailer has really sold me on this concept. People would have sold a limb to get these kind of tie-ins on the NES or Super Nintendo instead of LJN ruining everything. It's a peek into a window of what could have been. Okay, technically this is far more advanced than anything an NES could do, but you know what I mean. The only big worry is the 27 logos that happens at the start of the trailer. So many hands to feed. How on earth can this be profitable? I don't know, but I really want to give them a try when they're released physically on October 18th on Switch, PS4, PS5, and Xbox. World of Goo 2 is a long-awaited sequel to a Wii classic download game, and that's from 2008. This is 2024, so you can do the math because my brain isn't working. When it released digitally, it wasn't as critically acclaimed as the first, although as I say that, I'm staring at the 100% rating over on OpenCritic. I don't know. Some say it kind of reused content from the first game, but having not played the first game myself, it's not much of an issue. Plus, having it physically, I'm a fan of puzzle games. It's nice casual fodder, and it's releasing at retail, so I think it will do well when it releases physically on Switch October 29th. Final Fantasy 1-6 Collection Anniversary Edition is getting a second chance release in October 8th to be precise, the day before my birthday, like it's meant to be. I've talked about this one a lot before, so I'm not going to waste too many words on it. Aside from that, it's nice to see it get the proper retail release it obviously deserved right from the beginning. This is the Anniversary Edition, which will come with a sticker sheet. I do wonder if there's gonna be an updated cartridge because every game on the Asian and the original Western release did get a small patch, nothing major, but it still would be nice for preservation's sake, right? Darkest Dungeon 2 is releasing physically October 22nd on Switch, PS5, and Xbox. It's been almost 10 years since the critically acclaimed original game, and I think the sequel did disappoint some people when it released digitally, since it's certainly not more of the same. They've gone in a slightly different direction, which was a bold move, but I think people have started to come around to it. It's not the giant epic campaign the first was. I think they've tried to tap into the more pick up and play roguelikes that are popular these days, what with lacking attention spans. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven, is a big-ish remake from Square Enix, and I say ish because it's hardly Final Fantasy VII remake levels, but compared to the original Super Famicom game, it's basically something new. I believe this is the most popular game in the series, at least in Japan, so its inclusion here is based more off, from a Japanese perspective. I think it's gonna sell 1 million or 2 with its physical release on Switch and PS5 on October 25th. Maybe not in the West, but I think it's gonna do very well in Japan. Don't go in expecting like a normal JRPG experience because you won't get that. It's very idiosyncratic, but I'm super interested in playing this brand new form of it. Sonic Cross Shadow Generations. I can't say I'm personally excited about the blue hedgehog making a comeback, but plenty of people are. You know what Sonic fans are like. Many say that Sonic Generations is the best Sonic game that happened between Adventure and Mania, so that's good. I haven't played it, but even better is that this also has Shadow Generations, which when I first saw the reveal and like the name, I assumed it was going to be like a quick after story, a bit of bonus content, for some fan service. But apparently, it is its own full campaign, so you're kind of getting 2 games in one with this, and that's very nice. It's releasing physically on Switch, PlayStation 4, PS5, and Xbox. Tomb Raider 1-3 Remastered. I've talked about this quite a few times before. I'm personally very hyped about it, and I'm praying the rest of the world is too, because I would love for this classic style Tomb Raider to come back. Back when we were supposed to think for ourselves, explore for ourselves, and just, have an oozing atmosphere without modern gaming stuff being thrown in our faces. Do I sound like an old man enough? I do think it's true though, and I really hope this does well enough for CEOs to stop and think, oh yeah, these games are kind of awesome, let's do more. You get 3 classic games in their old form or with their brand new visuals. It's arriving in a couple of editions at retail, Switch, PlayStation 4 and PS5 in a standard, as well as a collector's edition for PS5 and Switch. There is going to be an Xbox version, but that is not at retail. Limited Run took pre-orders for that, and now it's disappeared. Who knows when that's going to happen. Silent Hill 2 is a game people are praying is going to be good. There's already been a lot of murmuring about it being modernized a bit too much, if you know what I mean, but it's been handled by a usually reliable developer in Bloober Team, and I guess we'll find out how good it is soon because there are PlayStation 5 discs in the wild right now, like way ahead of its release. I'm sure some dude will upload a full playthrough before most people even have it in their hands. It's going to be interesting to see if it lives up to the hype of the original, currently only available physically on PlayStation 5. Metaphor ReFantazio is an Atlas JRPG, which is exciting enough. It's been in development since 2016, at least that's when it was announced, so it better be bloody good. It's a hell of a lot of time to spend on just one game. Obviously, it's taken a lot of inspiration from Persona, what with it being from the director of the more recent games, and the character artist, and the composer. It's basically Persona. The guy wanted a break from Persona just to make another Persona game with Atlas stamped on the box as well. It looks absolutely fantastic though, and this is coming physically on PS5 and Xbox Series in the West with a standard and a really chunky collector's edition. But there is also a PlayStation 4 release in Japan with English, and VGP are carrying copies of that if you want it with the links below. And there we have it, the 10 big physical releases for October. And yes, I purposely did neglect to talk about Call of Duty because I'm one of those, hip guys, Anyways, don't worry, there are still so many other games coming in October. And I will detail at least every Switch game in the Let's Get Physical videos on Monday. Don't worry about that. We'll get all the gems, we'll get all the crap as well, all the limited releases. But these are just the big 10 for this month. And if you want to pre-order any of them, please do so with the links below in the description and the pinned comment. I will be doing this every month, at least if you guys want me to, I don't know. So stay tuned for November's big physical release in November, like November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whenever that is. Anything that's not a Monday, okay? And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care.